Hey Cancer, so as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. This is going to be a reading for our Cancers for this Chiron retrograde, y'all, okay? I just felt really moved to do them because the Chiron retrograde is no joke. I know everybody likes to talk about Mercury retrograde, but it has absolutely nothing on Chiron retrograde, okay? Mercury, yes, it deals with travel, communication, all that good jazz, technology, so stuff messes up, yes, we get it, but stuff messes up on a regular basis. People communication be off on a regular basis. Technology do what it want on a regular basis. Okay, but when we talking about Chiron retrograde, we're talking about wounds, okay, from childhood or over the decades that you've been alive, coming up to the surface or being highlighted for you to really heal from these things, okay, for you to really pay attention to and do the nasty, sticky, dark, sometimes crazy, grimy work, okay, that type of jazz. So that to me deserves way more attention than a regular something that happens 3 or 4 times every year, Mercury retrograde, okay? So let us go ahead and look into this Chiron retrograde for our Cancers. Let us see what energy is going to be highlighted at this time, what you're going to be dealing with. Let us see for our Cancers. Thank you so much, spirits. Thank you. We have adjacent possibilities popping up, okay? Adjacent possibilities. So in ways where maybe throughout life you felt like if it's not one thing, it's another, and you don't have the solution and you can't figure it out, now Spirit is working with you and showing you in what ways, you know, let's go ahead and heal from that, because there's some sort of victim mindset attached to that type of energy, okay, where it's like, oh, things keep happening to me, instead of looking at it like if a door doesn't open, it's not meant for you to walk through that door, or look around the room, is there a window open? You get what I'm saying? We have broken heart, okay? So I feel like throughout life, you know, there were times where people weren't there for you. You felt rejected. You felt alone. You felt like you had to figure things out by yourself. Okay. And then maybe you see other people in your family or that are strongly, heavily associated or connected to you in some way. Those people have it easy. So it's like those things growing up broke your heart, made you feel really brokenhearted. Okay. Spirit is like, now it's time for your heart to heal. Okay. Also getting out of that victim mindset, stepping into the, I'm thriving, you know, and I know how to make the best out of life. See, victory, okay? Get into that energy instead of, oh, things keep happening to me, people are not here for me, okay? You showing up as a thinking woman, know how to strategize, know how to make things happen for yourself. So get out of that energy, okay? Let us see what else is here for you guys. Thank you, Spirit. Coming through for our Cancers. All right, let us see. We have the Ice Queen. Ideas, preserve, non-action, entitlement. Okay, entitlement is what stands out when we're talking about this subject at hand. Once again, okay, sometimes people don't like to hear that about themselves. You know, that feeling of entitlement. Like, oh, well, I seen, like I said, it was other people attached to you or connected to you growing up that they got certain things and you like, well, I'm not getting those things. So that creates this sense of, well, I belong to this family. Shouldn't I get it too? A sense of entitlement. Okay, we don't want to call it that, but that's what it is. Okay, so getting out of that energy, okay, understanding that that's where we were and now coming out of that energy once again with the non-action, okay, or ideas preserved, having that thinking woman energy. All right, coming up with ways to make things happen for yourself. If somebody slams the door in your face, then that's not your door. You get what I'm saying? We have the Horse King, assistance and control, emphasis on control. Okay, once again, people didn't assist you, they assisted other people, and now it's like you're in control of what happens in your life. We can't look at those situations from the past and be like, oh, this is just how my life is, it's always been like this. But when we were a kid and people were doing for us, that was different. Now that we're adults and we're doing for ourselves, we have to take that accountability and responsibility for our own happiness. You understand? So we can't sit there and say, oh, well, I'm not happy because other people have done this to me throughout my life. Okay, that was before. Now that you're in control, what are you going to do? Okay, and like I said, focusing in on victory and making the greater things happen for yourself here, being a co-creator with spirit. Okay, excuse me. We have the spirit whisperer, divine guidance and higher knowing coming out with that victory energy. Okay, divine guidance. So you're being guided from spirit. Do you have assistance? Yes, from spirit. Okay, the most high, the most powerful. You don't need everybody else. Okay, we've outgrown, you know, all of that pain and things that we've gone through. Once again, victory. And look at this, the diamond dreamer. Wow. It says material wealth and true prosperity. Okay, so now we have all of this coming in for us after having gone through what we felt like was very heartbreaking times. Okay, so let us see. Ooh, I'm jumping the gun, y'all. Jumping the gun. All right, let us see for our Cancers. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have beggar and we have judge. Yeah, okay, so once again, it's like in the past. Okay, somebody's parents, like let's say for example, maybe they did something for the baby, but they weren't doing certain things for you, and you're like, why they not doing those things for me? They see some independence in you. They see the ability or capability of making something happen. So when you sit up there and say, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you pay this bill for me? Maybe they didn't want to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because they're like, no, I know you can go out there, get a job, make your own money. I know you can pay your own bills. Like, I know that the person that I'm over here taking care of and doing all of this stuff for, I don't maybe 1000% feel confident that they can pay their own bills, you know, that they can get a job, that they can get some money of their own and things like that. Okay, so it feels like that type of energy. And with judge, it's kind of like we misjudge the situation. Now that we're older, we can look at it and be like, okay, this makes sense. Like, I know how to get on a bus, I know how to do X, Y, and Z for myself. This person doesn't know how to do that. So it's different for the upbringing of this child and that child. You know what I mean? Like being an adult, being able to look back and say, okay, that makes sense. So it says confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So also you know that, like, for example, when we sign up to come back into this reality, we're signing up for a certain type of lifestyle. We chose our family. We know what karmic lessons we're here to learn. Spirit puts you through those things on purpose. You get what I'm saying? With judge energy here, it says balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Also, now when you go and have your own kids, it's certain things that you're going to do different because you felt like, you know, this is what I had to experience. I don't want them to feel like this. I understand why they did it, but I understand that that was them coming from a place that didn't know better. If I know better, you know, because certain things have been awoken inside of me because of these things, now I can do better. Okay, we have here detective in the shadow attributes. Okay, voyeurism and falsifying information. Okay, and the shadow attributes challenging you. So once again, looking at the situation from a healed perspective instead of still bruised, still heartbroken, why did this happen to me, victim mindset, nobody cares about me type of energy. And then we have Messiah. So some of you have, like I said, going through these things so that you can be the light for other people. I shared this meme earlier on my Facebook page that goes hand in hand with this reading. Okay, it was along the lines of if you heal in public, or if you publicly heal, then other people don't have to suffer in silence. Okay, so it's that type of thing. You went through this situation so that other people don't have to go through these things and feel like, oh, I'm a victim. Okay, they can claim their personal power and make their lives victorious. Okay, that type of energy. So with the shadow attribute, it says exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. You get what I'm saying? With this being in the shadow attribute, so it's like, let go of the control. Okay, understand that you are a co-creator. Nothing happened to you. Things happen for you. Okay, you have a greater purpose. Spirit wants for you to use the things that you've gone through, you know, to assist your children or to nurture your children in a certain way. Mother, as the underlying energy, didn't even know that at the time. Spirit be on point. Spirit be on point. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so I don't know who this is for, but yeah, powerful message here, Cancer. Okay, let us go ahead, get into it. Let us see. Messages for our Cancers. Messages for our Cancers. Okay, the Page of Swords energy. So once again, looking at something from a different point of view. Okay. All right. It says an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Emphasis on that. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Okay. So emphasis on you have what it takes to succeed. This is an exciting new challenge. Okay. We have adjacent possibilities opening up for us. 8 of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve us emotionally. Okay. Things that we have outgrown. Putting those things behind us. Says there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. Okay. So put in the heartbreak behind you, leaving it in the past. And the Queen of Pentacles energy here. Okay, now with this Queen of Pentacles energy, this is, excuse me, certain things working out really well for you. You guys maturing in multiple ways. And once again, that mothering, nurturing kind of energy. Okay, says nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. With the underlying energy of the 6 of Swords. Okay, so being divinely guided and protected to smoother days, calmer days. Okay, it says here, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Okay, some of you will also be relocating with the 8 of Cups coming out and the 6 of Michael. Some of you are going to be like walking away and traveling, especially with this a spiritual quest and relocation or travel. You guys are going to be out. Okay, but if this was your message or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and degrees.